Thornton. I'm Kent Bazemore, the KNSBC Channel 2 News, broadcasting live from Anaheim, California. It is no secret today, social media has influenced and connected our society, has connected our lives as well. From Benghazi to Egypt, from the Rodney King beatings, smartphones with cameras have led to an unprecedented connection to our civilian viewers, forever changing the way we broadcast news. Here to speak with me today is Pulitzer Prize winner Lauren Sanchez. Allow me, on behalf of KNSBC Channel 2 News, to thank you, Ms. Sanchez, for joining us. Now, you honestly believe social media has changed the way we broadcast news? How so?
Well, first of all, thank you, Ken, for inviting me. I definitely believe so. The new technology is putting out there has allowed people to capture images and videos at the scene. This leads to journalists incorporating civilian content.
Now, what sort of technologies or social media outlets are you referring to?
Well, we receive a lot of UGC, also known as user-generated content, from social medias like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Before I let you go, Ms. Sanchez, do you believe that these social media outlets and technologies are here to stay?
Well, yes, Kent, I do. As technology advances, people will use these social medias to obtain information.
Well, Ms. Sanchez, I'd like to thank you. Your expertise is always welcome on the show. And thanks for joining us. Next, we'll be cutting to our on-the-scene reporter, Jon Snow, here with the weather.
Thanks, Kent. This is your KSNBC News reporter, Jon Snow. You may be wondering why there's no weatherboard behind me as usual. Sticking to the topic of social media, I was out on the scene using social media sites such as Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat to bring you your weather report. Let's take a look particularly at Snapchat. With new technology now, you can actually access the weather and the temperature through simply taking a photo and sending it to your friends. Let's take a look at this Snapchat sent to us from user Lord Zonier. And here's another Snapchat from user V. Cole.
Thank you, Jon Snow, for your accurate weather report as always. Here at KNSBC Channel 2 News, we want to take it a step further. Jon Snow and our team are taking it to the streets of Fullerton, California to figure out just how much people know about this civilian broadcast.
Thanks, Kent. My team and I are out here on the streets to figure out what people really think about social media and the way it affects news reports, journalism, and news reports. Let's see what we found. What do you think about the way social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter are affecting news reporting and journalism today?
I think it's affecting news reporting in a good way because you're getting more angles from stories, from outsider, from the people that are witnessing it. You're getting their feedback.
I think that social media makes news more readily available to people because everyone's always on Twitter or Facebook. However, I also think that it leaves room for a lot of biases to get in because all sources aren't exactly reliant and you never hear the full side to one story.
So it's good in that way, where you're knowing more about the situation instead of only knowing one side, the news side.
I think the social media has improved the ability for the public to interact with the news organizations. It gives the public the ability to upload images and also upload opinions directly to the news.
I personally don't know if social media can do anything positive or news, for that matter. Yeah, definitely not news.
I think it's cool that people get to interact with news organizations But if you guys take the picture from me, I want credit for it. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, _Kevalicious23.
Well, there you have it. Social media. Is it good? Is it bad? That's for you to decide. This was your KSNBC On the Street News correspondent, John Snow, signing out.
KNSBC Channel 2 News has brought you the inside exclusive looks of how people come to look at social media in the news broadcasting industry. Before we leave here, I'd like to give a special thanks to Lauren Sanchez for joining us on the show. And please, users, do not forget, use the hashtag KNSBC2News to be featured on our show. And follow us on Twitter or Instagram at KNSBC Channel 2 News. I'm Kent Bazemore, and I'll be back.
Tonight's news broadcast is brought to you by Taco Bell.
And here's another Snapchat displaying the weather from the weather. And here's another Snapchat displaying the weather from user V Cole. In
KSB.
Working with us who make sure the images are reliable.
Okay, that's something I was
Thanks,
concerned.
Ken. My team and I are out here on the streets to figure out what people really think about social media and the way it affects news reports, journalism, and news reports. Let's see what we found. News reports, journalism, and news reports. Let's see what we found.